Former Budget Secretary Salvador Enriquez said the president has the authority to realign saving for other expenditure items in the national budget. A member of an economic team of the former President Fidel Ramos, Enriquez said it is legal and constitutional. Enriquez stressed that the yearly national budget has a provision approved by Congress which grants the president powers to realign savings. More from Freddie Abando.
Former Budget Secretary Salvador Enriquez rose in defense of the Disbursement Acceleration Program. Enriquez was among the most trusted economic advisors of former President Fidel Ramos. He said it is not a budget within a budget. It is only an administrative system of prioritizing spending to speed up the implementation of projects to push economic growth. Enriquez made it clear it is not a new program that will require a congressional appropriation. Speaker Belmonte agreed with the position of Enriquez. Belmonte was former senior vice chairman of the Appropriations Committee from 1992 to 98.
The law requires that you can augment a budgetary item. In other words, there are two requirements. A source, a sobra somewhere to be transferred to another. Now, these have to observe certain requirements. One requirement is that there must be sobra savings. The other requirement is that the item to be augmented is supposed to have been provided for, or at least there is an intention to provide for it, except na naubos ang pera.
O kulang.
Kulang.
Let's not forget that virtually the provisions that are relevant to the use of savings, to yung mga ganong klaseng relevance, are also reproduced in the administrative code. And the administrative code, although it was approved during initial years of President Cory Aquino, actually took effect 2 years after the signing. So after the 87 Constitution, and these provisions with respect to the use of savings, these provisions with respect to impoundment, all of them are already contained in those provisions. There are no new provisions that got invented.
Enriquez stressed the president is authorized by law to augment any item in the budget from savings in other items of the budget. This power is stated in the General Appropriations Act, a power enjoyed by all presidents from 1986 to the present. Enriquez made it clear that DAP is legal and constitutional.
Does the law authorize the president to augment? Yes. There is a specific law that authorizes the president to augment. Article 6, Section 25 of the Constitution, nakaganon dito, says that the president has the power, the authority to augment. Part of governance, good government, is to be at the correct things, rightly, di ba? Hindi magandang government ka, kung hindi ka marunong gumasta. Based on that theory, based on that principle, I think the powers of the president were strengthened so that he can spend wisely, he can spend speedily, because if you don't spend, the economy does not grow. I think it stems from that. If we believe that the budget is an authority to spend, an instruction to spend, then all the other arguments are easy to follow. The president can decide, even before implementation of the budget, that this is to be saved. And he can do that. What law? And I told him the law that he can realize savings that may be used for 2010, 2011, 2012. In fact, nakalista ang savings na sinasabi nila.
From 2010 to 2012, the government realized savings of close to 200 billion pesos. Enriquez said under the law, there must be an existing item in the GA which will be augmented by savings. It was Section 53 of the GA.
Are there existing savings in the appropriation to which some augmentations were made? Yes. This can be a problem of semantics. Pagka ang natandaan mo, there is an appropriation already, some may not have an appropriation. But if you say, is there a program that is intended to be funded? Lahat pasado. Doon magkakatalo ngayon. Is it a program or do you really want to strictly inspect if there is a budget appropriation already made of 1 peso? Because if there is none, you cannot augment. Diba? Yan ang paniniwala mo. But if you take the term, is there a program that is being augmented? Yes. The example I gave you sa Central Bank is like that.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.